Ahoy there, it's Kylan Hurt, aka Captain Crypto, one of the administrators for mwgrinpool.com. We have a tutorial out for how to get paid. It's a written article that's a tutorial on how to get your payments out of our pool, but we noticed that a lot of people have been having issues. So I'm going to try to go through the instructions on how to get your payment from out of the pool. So this video tutorial is going to assume that you have that you're on Ubuntu. I'm on Ubuntu 18.04. This is a fresh install again. I figure doing a fresh install is the best way to make sure that there's no major issues, no variables that are off, I guess. Okay, so sudo apt. So we're in the terminal. So let me start over. Get out of this terminal. If you're wondering what the terminal is, go down to the bottom left here. It says search. You want to look for terminal. That's fine. Go ahead. So real quick, do a sudo apt get space update. And make sure you can see that. I'll let that run. Now this might take a while. So while we are doing that, it did not take a while. Okay, so let's see here. So let's bring up a couple of websites just for reference here. The first one is github.com/mimblewimble/grin. Okay, and that is the source code repository for the GRIN wallet. And keep in mind that for the purposes of this tutorial, you technically do not have to have the GRIN wallet on the same computer that you're mining with. So you can have a mining rig that's just for mining, and then you can have your wallet on, let's say, your personal laptop or something like that. So we'll go to mwgrinpool.com. And this assumes that you've already been mining so that you would actually have a balance to be, how would I say it? To be paid out, right? Because if you don't have any money to get paid, then you're not going to have a transaction with anything. So get mining, we have a tutorial available on how to get mining. Okay, so we're going to log in with our miner information here. Okay, let's see here. So I had to turn off my miner to do this. And we are going to payments. So when you go to payments on the left-hand side, you'll see under the payment info on this page, you'll see available balance and immature balance. Immature balance just means it hasn't reached that 24-hour mark to become available to be spent, right? So they're just making sure that you get enough confirmations after the Coinbase reward to make sure that there's no funny business, essentially. So available balance of 11.6 GRIN. Okay, that's what we want. We want to get our hands on that. So if we go back to the terminal, let's go back to the GitHub page and we'll scroll down. There's a little area that says build docs. So we are going to make use of those. And we're going to go back also to this terminal. And let's see here. Let me make sure I get this right. So we press LS just to find out where we are. And I think for the purposes of this tutorial, we are going to cd, change directory, D documents. Actually, let's keep things simpler than that. We'll stay in the document, in the directory that we're already in. We will go git, we need to install git first. Sudo apt get install git. All right, and it asks us, do we want to allocate the space? We say yes. Give it a moment to install git, and git is essentially for source code version control. In this case, we want to get a version of the GRIN wallet. So we have gotten git. I realize it sounds silly, and we want to do git space clone space https:// github.com/mimblewimble/grin. All right. Cool. So now if we press LS to list what's in our directory, we see that there is a GRIN folder, and that's where we want to go. That's where the source code for the GRIN wallet has been downloaded. So we do cd space GRIN. We do ls just to make sure that the contents are there. And then let's try following some of these directions here. Rust up. Okay. Let's trying to think what the best way. Let's try this real quick and see if this. Actually, you know what we'll do? Oh no, we can use this. Okay, yeah, let's see. Back on the build instructions, we'll take that curl line and let's just try it. See if that works. Let's enter unexpected token. Oh, we do not need the ending parentheses. Curl not found. So that's fine. We don't have install. Sudo, excuse me, we don't have curl. Sudo apt get install curl. See, when you have a fresh install, naturally there's not much software on it. So that's not too surprising. Okay, now let's do that earlier command again from 2 commands ago. Okay, cool. Proceed with installation default 1. If I remember correctly, this might take a while. I keep on saying that, but sometimes it doesn't take a while. So let's scroll down over here. I'm going to reduce the size of my window. Maybe we'll make it so it's easier to see. Okay, that's fine. Shell run this. That's fine. Let's do that. Oops, can't see. Paste. Source, home, cargo, env. Okay. That is fine. So now there's a bunch of stuff that we actually need to install here. Where did they go? Here we go. It's a big long one. Apt install build essential. We'll see if it'll install without doing sudo. Yeah, so you want to take that long command and you actually want to put sudo space at the beginning. All right, there we go. Now it's going. And it has a bunch of stuff that it's installing. That's fine. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to build the wallet software. So they have cargo build -- release. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to omit the release part. So we're actually going to be building a debug version, which can be helpful at times if you're trying to figure out what's going wrong with the wallet. All right. Okay, cool. So we're inside a GRIN, ls, okay, that's fine. And then we do cargo space build. So this also takes a little bit, so just give it a minute. Also, so if we go back to the GRIN mining pool and we go, let's open this instructions page. Go there, and then we go to not how to mine GRIN, but how to configure pool payouts. Click on the article. We do have an article. It's incomplete right now, but I'll try to have it so that in the next day or two that we have more information. You can see it's kind of a written tutorial. Okay, but the payment script part is a little bit, how would I say this? It's incomplete. Yeah. So we will, let's start doing stuff with the pool here. Payment type, we want the manual payout. And for this tutorial, we're doing download payout script. So we download it. We don't want to open it with a text editor. We want to save the file. Okay. Oh, it saved it to downloads. I think we're okay if it's there. I think that's okay if we, let's see here. So you see it's in the downloads folder. Okay, that's fine. The next thing, guess we'll give it a moment. Okay, so now it should be built. So one way to check here is let's open a new tab. All right. Just to check where we are, and just go ./target/debug/GRIN, enter, and just see what happens. If it opens something like this that doesn't look like the command line, and you know it says GRIN version something in the top left, then that's good. You have a GRIN node running, which is what we want. You can kind of see, okay, what kind of peers you're connected to. So that's good. We need that connected. for getting paid. So, okay, if we go back here, then we are in the GRIN wallet. See this line here, export path to GRIN target debug? Okay, that is pretty critical. So a lot of people forget that part. So I do PWD, which means present working directory, and that's what we're going to use here. You'll see. Okay, so export path equals slash home slash Kylan slash GRIN. So we're in GRIN, that's fine. Then target slash debug $$ and then uppercase path. Press enter. So that means that you can execute GRIN from essentially wherever you are on the command line, which is good because our payout script is not in this directory. Firefox wanted to download it somewhere else, and that's fine. I believe we should be fine with that. All right, so now we're going to want to initialize the wallet. Let me bring up a web page here really quick. Okay, so the next command that we're going to want is, let's see here, GRIN wallet -p. I'm going to make up a bunk password. We'll say my password. Please don't use the password, my password. Init. Okay. So, very important point here. You are going to want to back this up. So either write this, handwrite this, or maybe if you know how to encrypt it, you can encrypt it, email it to yourself as long as you have the ability to decrypt it, because that's your recovery phrase. So definitely don't want to lose that. Let's see here. So that's fine. We have initialized a wallet. That's what we want. And let's see here. So if I do real quick just to check something, GRIN wallet info, just see what happens. And then my password says, okay, we have a balance of 0. That's what we expected. The good thing is it's at least returning some values, which is what we would like. Okay, so the next couple of commands are critical as well. So for the payout script that we're going to be executing, we need to have Python installed. So we do sudo apt get install python 3 space python 3 dash dist utils. I hope I spelled that right. All right, say yes. Let it do its thing. And the next one's going to be a curl call. And if you're off by even one character, it could throw this whole thing off. So just double check what you're typing. So curl dash small s big S HTTPS. All right, / bootstrap dot pipa dot io / get dash pip dot py space pipe space sudo python 3. And then there we go. Cool. Looks like it was installed successfully. Then do sudo pip3 install request. Press enter. Okay. So now Python should be installed properly, and we should be able to execute our Python script. Okay. So let's go ahead and try this then. We go back. Oh, let's open up a new tab because we downloaded. I don't know why it always resizes. Okay, cd / downloads ls, and we see the payout mwgp _ payout.py. That's what we want. So we do, let's see here, Python 3 is the program we're going to use to execute it, mwgp _ payout.py. And now ask for my username. All right. Your mining pool password, now your wallet password, which for me was my password. Press enter. See, now it can, it's got the balance. Okay. No such file, directory, GRIN. Okay, so we're going to do something really quick here. Yeah, I'm going to take a break real quick. Let me make sure that I'm doing this right. All right, so the problem is if you get something wrong, you'll notice here, oops, wrong mouse again, 30 minutes. Okay, so we're going to try something here. We're in GRIN. Let's go up one. Let's check in downloads real quick, see if we still have that file in there. Yeah, so it made an actual copy. So if we go, okay, GRIN's open, that's fine. So here, you'll see that we're one level above GRIN. Okay, so let's try CP downloads MWGP underscore payout.py, and then we're going to do MWGP underscore payout.py ls. We can see that it is now in our folder. So we're going to try executing it. Sorry, we're going to try executing it from here. I think this is the home folder. Let's try it. Password. So it has my balance, okay. Okay, so looks like that did it. So the issue, you'll notice ls, so we're in a directory that's above GRIN. We're in the directory that contains the GRIN folder. So if I go pwd, home, and then my username, there you go. So it's not just home, it's home, then my username. And you'll notice, if I go here, the available balance is now 0, immature. Obviously, that means mined, but not, I can't spend it. It's not spendable yet. And if we go GRIN, wallet, TXS, there you go. Cool. So let's make this a little bit bigger so we can see it. Well, that didn't help much. There we go. See if I can make it so that it actually looks like a table, because it looks really ugly right now. There we go. Net difference. There it is. Amount credited, amount debited. Confirmed, not confirmed yet. It'll take about, obviously, roughly 1 confirmation per minute, about 10 confirmations before you can actually spend it. So you officially have that amount in your wallet. So I know some of you guys want me to show you how to do the TX slate to some of the exchanges, so I'm also going to try to do that in a moment here, all right? So I'll be right back in a moment. All right, so we are continuing this tutorial. Let's see here. And now that we have a balance in our, in our local wallet, now if you want to do the TX slate file upload sort of transfer, for example, to an exchange, we're going to go over that real quick. So first things first, pwd, present working directory. I'm in my GRIN folder, which is home, Kylan, GRIN. Okay, let me think here. And let me get the command here. So first of all, let's do target debug. Might be target release for you, /GRIN wallet TXS, just to make sure that we do have a balance here. Gotta hate when it. There we go. Okay, so if we look, you'll notice that I do difference. Okay, so I have a balance. If you do the math there. The other way to check also is target debug GRIN wallet info. Okay, so there you go. Not very much spendable. That's fine. Let's see here. I'll probably wait until we get more confirmations, but I'll edit that out. So I believe the place that we want to go to here, and I want to make it really clear, I am not endorsing this exchange in any way. I am just using them momentarily in order to make this tutorial for you guys, okay? So we go to tradeogre.com. All right. So I know a lot of you guys want to trade your GRIN for whatever, which is fine, especially if you're mining, you got bills to pay. And it's a good way to try using and learn how to use the cryptocurrency GRIN. You know, I'm probably going to blank that out because I don't want you guys to see my email. I don't know if I got that right. Oops. Okay. And you have to do 2FA with Trade Ogre. Let's see here. Cool. Okay, so we want to use deposit. So we look up GRIN. Cool. Deposit. Okay, they're going to tell you that they need a specific file. So you're probably thinking, what the hell? Well, what is that? Well, we need to generate the file. So let me get the command here for that. You want to make sure that you do it from within your GRIN wallet. What's the term I'm looking for? Directory. Let me see here. Okay, so we go back to the command line where we're accessing the wallet. Target, debug, GRIN. This part's important, so I'll make this a little bit bigger. GRIN wallet finalize dot dash I tx. Oops, excuse me. Wrong one here. Wallet, not finalize. Wallet send dash d transfer.tx. We'll call it transfer1.tx. That's fine. Dash m file, and then the amount that we want to do. So let me go ahead and try to do 16 here. I don't know if it's got enough confirmations, but we'll find out. Oops. Not enough funds required available. Okay, so let's just try doing it with a small amount then. 0.04. I don't know if the exchange will take it, but we'll find out. Okay, so that's cool. Go to ls, list the directory, and we notice that there is a, let me move this up, transfer1.tx file. See that? Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Trade Ogre. We're going to browse, go to the folder where the GRIN is, and we find, okay. And so see, this is an interactive transaction, so both sides need to do something. So they do it, and then they send you a response. Okay, so I take this and I save it. Unfortunately, it's going to save it to the downloads area. So if I go here, okay. So I'm going to open a new tab real quick. Go cd, gosh darn it. Okay, cd tilde downloads ls. So tx1.response is it. It's because I already have a tx response, so it's been renamed tx1 response, which is fine. That's not an issue. So let's copy that name. Gosh darn it. There we go. Copy. Then we go back to GRIN. I say I want to copy CP, so tilde downloads slash, then we want to paste this. Okay, that's fine, and we're doing it to the current directory, and we are going to call this tx1.response without the parentheses here, ls, and we got tx1.response, which is perfect. So now, almost done here. Target debug. Remember, you might be target release, depends on how you're doing things. GRIN wallet finalizing transaction dash I tx1.response. Finalized complete successfully. Okay, cool. So now, oops. Oh, Yeah, there you go. It's so it should have already broadcasted this to the network now. So if I go debug GRIN, was it wallet TXS? So what was it for? It was like 0.04. See, so it's already gone. Okay, cool. So sent transaction 16. Yeah, I think we are good here. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to make sure I read this right. 16. Outputs. Okay, so let's press done because I think that is done. Yeah. Okay, so I have one from earlier, and then we see the 0.041 that we just did. So that should be it. Again, it's up to you to decide which exchange you want to use. Obviously, I would recommend not keeping your funds on an exchange for too long, but ultimately, it's your money. You can do with it what you will. I'd love to get your guys' feedback. I'll post links to our Discord and our Gitter channels in the description. Also, if you have questions or comments, feel free to use the YouTube comment area. And yeah, at mwgrinpool.com, we'd love to have you. We're trying to build up our hash rate right now and just stabilize things, and things are looking pretty good. Our hash rate's been growing, and we are looking to have it continue growing. And we're trying to give you guys the best service that we can, the best support that we can. So we'll take all the hash power we can. So until next time, guys, thank you.